This poor woman is very ill.
Please tell the nurse to hurry. Please. Please tell the nurse to hurry. Please.
This woman is suffering. She is in no state to have a conversation.
Mr. Poirot?
My respects, madame.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Have you seen the nurse? She should have been here by now. Oh, I'm sorry.
The telephone in the hall is ringing. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. It's closed. It's closed. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection. The Clark residence? Detective Hercule Poirot speaking.
How do you do, Mr. Poirot? I'm Lady Clark's nurse. I wanted to let you know that I won't be able to come for her injection today. Might Miss Gray be able to do it?
She has just left, but I will take care of it.
Thank you. That's very kind of you. You'll find the skeleton key to open the medicine cabinet hidden in the lion trophy.
You can count on me. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Oh, thank you kindly. Goodbye, Mr. Poirot.
Here is the skeleton key. April 1925, Aceh Province, Sumatra. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering. Lady Clark is in pain. I have to give her an injection of morphine to ease her suffering.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. Ah, I feel better now. Thank you for your help.
You asked for me, chère madame.
Yes, yes, of course, I wish to speak with you. But what was it about?
No doubt. You wish to talk to me about what happened to your husband?
Ah, yes. Oh, poor Carmichael. Has the madman who killed him been caught?
Not yet, chère madame. There was a great many people in Cheston on the day of the murder.
Indeed. People go straight to the beach. They don't come near Coomside.
So, there were no strangers around the house that day?
Who said that?
The people who live here. Your brother-in-law, Miss Gray.
Miss Gray? Oh, I don't like her. Franklin wanted her to stay, but I insisted she should go, immediately.
You are entitled to do so, naturally.
I'm pleased that you approve. The others have been taken in by her. But at least you can see through that self-pity act. See what she's up to. Oh.
She's sleeping. I must find a way to wake her up gently. This subject would probably be useful to me. This subject would probably be useful to me. I've finished with this subject. This subject would probably be useful to me. This is where the combs go. I hope that Hastings will not be cross with me.
What are we talking about? Ah, yes, Thora Grey. Oh, Carmichael had great esteem for her, but for me she was nothing but a hypocrite.
Miss Grey was a hard worker, though.
Thank goodness. Fortunately, she was good at her job. I don't see why you all think you should have to defend that girl.
You are very harsh. Do not forget that the girl is an orphan.
Yes, and she used the fact to get around men. Take Franklin. He's fallen for her sweet-talking charms. Oh, he's a lovely boy, very plucky and sure of himself. But so naive, oh, when it comes to women.
Franklin really idealized Miss Grey.
Absolutely. It's so good to see that you all agree with me.
Miss Grey did look after you very well, though.
Outwardly. But she's hiding something. I think she tried to poison me.
Miss Grey? A poisoner? But everybody appears to like her.
It proves she knows what she's doing. She's manipulative and she's a liar.
A liar?
Let's see, didn't she say that on the day of the crime nobody was around Coomside?
That is correct.
Well, at 11 o'clock I saw her talking to someone.
Really? And what was this man like?
An ordinary sort of man with a very plain face. Oh, I don't remember well.
Was he a gentleman?
No, he was not a gentleman.
It would be best to leave her to sleep now. The telephone in the hall is ringing. Hello?
Poirot, is that you? Hastings here.
Thank you for calling. Have you received a new letter from the murderer?
No, thank goodness. How are things in Churston?
I questioned Lady Clark, but I will not leave until I have examined everything of interest to me here. Fortunately, Franklin is absent, and I have a skeleton key.
Have you seen Thora Grey again?
Briefly. But rest assured, I intend to summon her to London soon.
She's a fascinating girl.
But secretive. I would like to ask her a few questions.
Poirot, she wouldn't hurt a fly.
Each to his own, my friend. Yours are pretty orphans, mine old ladies that have the maladies.
Poirot, are you mocking me?
No ill intended, rest assured. À bientôt, mon ami. This plate appears to be able to move, but something is blocking it. This plate appears to be 4 Chinese symbols are engraved on this padlock. I won't manage to do it randomly. Should I look at the rest of the facade, maybe? Well, well. The characters engraved on this disc resemble those engraved on the padlock. This character appears to be the wrong way round. Maybe I should look to the padlock again. That's it. This character appears to be the right way round. The position of this character looks right to me. Like this character appears to be the right way round. The position of this character looks right to me. At last, the cupboard is open. Helmet, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped. Helmet, flask, and rifles. Franklin is very well equipped. Genteel and wild. English countryside revisited. The Railway Children, E. Nesbit. Traveling in China, a practical guide for English travelers. The Railway Children, E. Nesbit. For Franklin, Und Effie's Christmas, 1910. February 1922, South Africa. July 1920, Alaska Peninsula. Franklin appears to be very active. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. Franklin Clark appears to be a typical British gentleman, a good sportsman, a hunter, a traveler. Building land located in Comside, Churston client, Sir Carmichael Clark, April 15, 1935, Court and Brunskill office. Court and Brunskill. The name is familiar. Is that not the name of the firm Donald Fraser works for? These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that the crime weapon is here. Ernest Logan. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan. Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around. The door is locked. The door is locked. Sir Carmichael's collection could rival that of a major museum. Sir Carmichael's collection Comside's private collection, purchases since 1920. The catalogue for Sir Carmichael Clark's collection. This unit contains the medical records for Sir Carmichael Clark's patients. Let us study them closely and see if there are any familiar names. No deaths on the records from A to D. They've been handled recently. No known names. Disappointing. Lots of dust. The records from E to Z have not been touched for years. No known names. Disappointing. A dark dragon for a bright-haired maid. C. I've already seen similar daggers. Attention, Franklin. Task list. A. Ordering Lady Clark remedies. Done. B. Tidying up real estate property files. Done. C. Calling the lawyer about inventory. Done. D. Update the tenant-farmer list. Done. E. Update land rent accounting. Done. F. Ordering a restock of arsenic. Done. P.S. I have left on the living room table some of my things I don't want to keep. The locket and the dagger. I am sure you know why. Thora. Order and method above all. Let us finish examining the mansion while no one is around. Order. Order and method above. Miss Thoragray, Comside, Truston, Devon. Arsenic trioxide thallium. The Black Dragon's Curse. To Franklin, who will never grow up. January 25, 1928. Car Charlotte. How am I going to open this trunk? Let us examine it. Traditional Chinese map. Facsimile. South is on the top of the map. How am I going to open this trunk? Leaving the code on the trunk. What a strange character Franklin is. So, what is this sound? I should be able to open the trunk now. There we are. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Whiskey and other good quality drinks. Mr. Clark really has refined tastes. Why has Franklin put an Allen key inside his trunk? I'll borrow it for a minute. An Allen key, it can be used in 5 positions. An Allen key, it can be used in 5 positions. Another screw. This engraving is not very easy to understand. I need to sort it out. An Allen key. It can be used in 5 positions. A signet ring? A signet ring with a code written on it. 1587. It may be useful to me. I think that signet ring should be placed here. The plates around the picture appear to have unlocked. I think I've already seen these symbols on Franklin's trophies. The African kudu. South Africa? Sumatra. The Lion of Sumatra. Alaska. The Alaskan Kodiak bear. I heard the sound of a mechanism. Strange way of protecting one's safe. Triangulating one's hunting sites on a map. These documents are very likely going to help me for the rest of the inquiry. A dozen gold sovereigns, some shares for the Southern Railway and some treasury bills. This is not worth much, hardly enough to justify your robbery. A dozen gold sovereigns. A dozen gold Eton College School Year 1912-1913. Franklin Clark. School report for Franklin Clark. According to his teachers, Franklin was a good student, but lacked discipline. Sir Carmichael Clark, Campside Churston, Devon, to Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Tsinchasui, Kowloon, Hong Kong. Campside, 1935, January the 12th. Dear Franklin, first, I wish you a good start to a successful new year. I have received your letter dated December 10th. Thanks for defending my interest against Wang, this robber. Things could have got pretty bad if you weren't a real cold-blooded guy. I envy you for that. Things go on here much as usual. Charlotte is moderately free from pain. I wish one could say more. You may remember Thora Gray. She is a dear girl and a greater comfort to me that I can tell you. I should not have known what to do through this bad time but for her. She has an exquisite taste and shares my passion for Chinese art. No daughter could be a closer or more sympathetic companion. Life has been difficult, but I am glad to feel that here she has a home and true affection. You wrote me you want to stay in China for 1 more year or even longer. I don't object. The longer you stay, the more opportunities you will have to increase our collection. Nonetheless, you should know that we miss you here, and that Charlotte will be gone by the time you come back. I am, dear Franklin, your truly affectionate brother. Charlotte Clark, Comside, Churston, Devon. To Mr. Franklin Clark, Peninsula Hotel, Salisbury Road, Chim Sha Tsui, Kowloon, Hong Kong, Comside, 1935, January 1st. I wish you with all my heart a happy year 1935. Writing my greeting cards, I have affectionate thoughts for you. Always smiling as a child, sailing to distant countries and bringing back to us trunks full of wonder. At home, everything annoys me, starting with this young Thora Sir Carmichael is so fond of. I have nobody to share my feelings with, so I write to you. How can I tell you what happens to me? The simplest way the better. I am doomed. I still have 1 year to live, no more. How do I know? I opened the secret drawer of Carmichael and read a letter not addressed to me. In this letter, Dr. Logan tells my husband in the most direct way the truth he conceals from me. Sir, I know, but my husband doesn't know I know. Please don't tell him. And if he shares the truth with you, act as you are surprised. Carl will probably speak in his usual convoluted way, but I wanted to be the first to announce it to you. It does matter to me that you are aware of what happens in Comside. Warm regards, Charlotte. I am not going to leave Comside now. Where is the horrible smell of carrion coming from? Something makes me feel uncomfortable. Brown pellets. Revolting. Brown pellets. Tut-tut. The garden had... There, that's better. It is symmetrical. There, that's better. It is symmetrical. May you have peace, Carmichael. Charlotte. It was probably the gardener who lit this fire. Look here. I wonder if someone wanted to get rid of this paper. This object will probably be useful to me. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her, but she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had a few months left to live. The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London. April. If someone has tried... Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here. Hello, Hastings. I have finished in Charleston. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burnt document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.